1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York, Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper. Opie and Anthony.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Remember when they used to be called soft white underbelly?
Oh, shh. You're blowing it, man.
What do you mean?
Like that's their undercover name when they're going to play clubs, man.
I remember being in high school, and my friends come up to me and go,
dude, soft white underbelly's playing my father's place this weekend. You know that's the underground name of Blue Oyster Cult. Don't tell anyone, man. We're going to be able to see Blue Oyster Cult, and no one's going to show because no one knows they're called soft white underbelly. Cool, man.
And then you go to my father's place, and there's like 10,000 people outside. Wait, I thought no one knew that.
Man, yeah, I went to the concert in my 7740 Conoline van with the Agents of Fortune cover airbrushed on the side. Yeah, and the guy's eye was the bubble window in the back of my van. Robbie Krieger is rumored to be playing with them tonight at my father's place.
Which he did, and it was a very cool show.
I used to see Blue Oyster Cult at
Hammerheads.
Yeah. Wow, remember Hammerheads?
Back in the old days.
I haven't thought of that place in a very long time.
Yeah.
All right, it's Opie and Anthony. I think I said that already, and we're ready to rock.
Yeah.
We did lunch today and came up with some great ideas for today's show.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a little bit of fun today.
Well, we hope to have fun every day.
Sure.
Should we tell the people about Nappy Hair?
Yeah, we do. Well, you know the whole controversy with this book, Nappy Hair. There's a book out called Nappy Hair, and it's about a black child, I guess, with nappy hair.
And she should be proud of her nappy hair.
Right, and it was written by a woman who had nappy hair as a child, and it's kind of based on her.
And she was a black lady.
Yeah, obviously.
And this white teacher in Brooklyn, was it? Got in all sorts of trouble for
reading it.
For reading Nappy Hair in class.
Now, if that isn't the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, she got death threats and threats of bodily harm for reading the book Nappy Hair because, what? She shouldn't be reading it because she's white.
You're right.
That's it. And the woman that lunged at her and threatened her, this teacher had tutored her daughter, who was doing very poorly in school for 2 years, and got her grades up.
Yes.
So, but that doesn't matter. And then for the fact that she's reading Nappy Hair.
And then the school decided to bring her back, and the white teacher, I forgot her name, I'm sorry about that, because she's all over the news lately. She decided, I'm not going back there. I'm going to transfer to another school district.
Might as well.
So everyone's talking about Nappy Hair.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd send Earl Douglas, the only black guy that works at NEW, to get a copy of Nappy Hair.
Nappy Hair.
That's a bit in itself. We should have had him take a cell phone with him.
He's got a shaved head, too.
Yeah, and he's going to bring Nappy Hair back to the station. And we're going to have a celebrity reading of Nappy Hair on the show today.
All right. I think if a celebrity reads it, we won't get in trouble, right?
No.
Because we obviously can't read it because there's such controversy. We're white.
Yeah.
We would get in trouble for reading it for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's a perfect book for Captain Kirk to read.
Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk is making a visit to the NEW studios today, and he's going to read some Nappy Hair.
All right.
Okay?
I'm psyched for that.
So that was one of the ideas we came up with at lunch while we're eating our pasta. And the second idea is way out there, but we're going to go with it today. Remember we had our boss in? What? Yeah, we're talking. What are you doing? All right, now I don't know what I was going to say. He's pointing at Rudy
Rick
Giuliani.
Is throwing pictures in front of you.
All right. Anyway, remember our boss came in the other day because we were making fun of all those other radio stations that do the top 1,023 rock songs of all time, everyone.
That's right, Opie. We're going to be counting them down.
Yes.
Coming in at number 452, it's Billy Joel, New York State of Mind.
Which is just a wasted time. I do believe we all know that by now. You've heard the countdowns on the radio for many, many years.
It's a farce. No one counts these things down. It's not that like anyone voted on it.
Yeah.
The station doesn't put any work thinking,
this one had a little bit of a better hook to it, so I think it should be 420.
They just lump it together, assign them a number.
It's basically just their regular playwist, and they put numbers in front of it, and then they make sure the top 10 are all those killer songs like Stairway to Heaven, Won't Get Fooled Again, Layla, another one, Bites the Dust, another Brick in the Wall, all those crappy songs.
Right.
Crappy songs. Ooh, God forbid I say that. So we were making fun of that the other day, and then the boss came in and he was freaking out because what are we doing at NEW for New Year's? The top 99 bands
99 artists
of all time.
Of all time. But it's not, as he said, going to be a countdown. Mm-hmm. I said, so why call it that?
Yeah.
Then why not just play it as a day of music?
Yeah. So then he said, well, do you guys have a better idea?
So he challenged us.
And we came up with a better idea today.
Mm-hmm.
Today on the Opie and Anthony show.
Well, do we have our little thing?
You want me to play that?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we spent a lot of time on this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen to this.
Here's what we're doing today.
This will explain it.
You're listening to the top 1,027 names for Mayor Giuliani's head.
There you go.
We're all set.
So we need your help, though, because unlike these phony little countdown things that don't let the people vote and decide and get involved, we want you to, come up with a few names for Rudy's head.
Yes.
We have a couple.
We have about 50 we came up with at lunch today. Mm-hmm. Should I read a couple of them really fast just to give people the idea?
Yeah.
All right. The top 1,027 nicknames for Mayor Giuliani's head. Quisp.
You might remember the cute little cereal guy.
Beluga Whale made our list. Cy Sperling made our list. Charlie Brown made our list.
Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Sigmund the Sea Monster made our list. Mr. Clean made our list. Simon Bar Sinister, did you say that one?
Yeah, he's definitely got a Simon Bar Sinister head.
All right. 5-head, because most people have a 4-head. He has a 5-head.
Honeydew head.
Honeydew head made the list, yes. Casper the Friendly Ghost head made the list. Elmer Fudd made the list.
Tarantula head.
Tarantula head made the list.
That little tarantula crawling on a bowling ball.
Yep. Tetherball head.
Tetherball.
Mr. Potato Head. So you get the idea.
Yeah.
And we're going to count them down all day long on our show today.
Fax them in. Email them in.
Yeah, you could either use the instant feedback, you could fax them in at 212-957-WNEW, or you could give us a call at 212-757-1027. Coming back with Pearl Jam, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Rush. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. It's Opie and Anthony. We got our copy of Nappy Hair in our possession here.
Let me see.
Where is it? Oh, actually, Rick's got it. Oh. He ran out with it because he's got to make copies because we're going to have some celebrity readings of Nappy Hair today on the show.
I like that cover art. That is some nappy hair.
You got nappy hair. Now we could describe your hair.
It's about me. I understand having hair that's nappy. My hair blows up like a dandelion in the wind. It's horrible. I for years, man, I take off the hat, take out the ponytail.
Yes.
And for a while, I get this Sir Lancelot look with the curls at the bottom and straight on top and everything. And then all it takes is a couple of gusts of wind, and I'm Don King.
It's all over.
It's hell.
Well, today on the show we're doing the top 1,027 nicknames for Mayor Giuliani's head.
Yes.
Okay, maybe next week we could do the top 1,027 names for Anthony's hair.
For my hair, okay.
For your afro.
Yeah.
We'll put a picture on the website where your hair is way out to here, like you're a member of Boston, and then we'll have people call in with their nicknames for you.
70s Earth Mama Muff head. Remember renting those? Not even renting, but back in the old days, you couldn't rent smut movies. You had to get the films, little 8mm films. And boy, they knew nothing about shaving.
No, they did
Hygiene.
not. Thank God we figured that out.
Yes.
So what's the big deal about the Christmas tree and the lighting? I don't understand this. We kind of talked about it yesterday. 2 hours to light that stupid tree.
Well, no, I think the whole pomp and circumstance lasted 2 hours, but they just flip a switch and all the lights on the tree go on, Opie. It wasn't like this big lighting up part where it's like, okay, the base.
I'm just scared for human nature in general. They're interviewing people that spent 4.5 to 5 hours waiting for the tree to be lit last night.
But it's wonderful. It's something you take your grandchildren to.
Oh, I was there. I was there last week with my mother-in-law and my Auntie Marg. We went to the tree to look at the tree because old people and little kids like to go to look at the tree. Makes them feel like they're part of something.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Anthony.
And it is not.
It's that's what they say.
Now, who was there? Hillary?
Hillary, well, Al Roker was there. See, I thought there were so many people down there waiting for the tree lighting. I thought this year, like, Al Roker was going to explode when they, flip the switch. Now, that's something I would wait 4.5 hours to see.
Yeah.
Not to see lights go on a stupid tree.
You know what I like? How out on Long Island, the EAB Bank Plaza has to have their tree lighting like it's a big thing. Mm-hmm. And they get the News 12 Long Island people down there. We're covering the Long Island tree lighting. Like anyone even cares. We're going to have the John Glenn High School band play.
Right. Well, the scary thing about that is they'll get thousands of people at that tree lighting as well.
Yeah.
And who flipped the switch last night?
Hillary.
Hillary did.
Hillary flipped the switch and turned on all the lights to the Christmas tree.
All right, do your wacky DJ joke.
Hey, at least Hillary's turning something on. Whoa, waiter, check, please. I think this table needs to be buzzed. There's something in my soup. Get me out of here.
That's an actual line we heard on morning radio in this town this morning.
On the Zanerific station.
The Zanerific, yes. All right. I don't get it. I simply don't get it at all. All right. Bruce Springsteen, another track from Tracks on the way, some Led Zeppelin. And keep those nicknames coming in. We're doing the top 1,027 nicknames for Mayor Giuliani's head. We'll get back to the countdown in just a bit here. 102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York. A track from Tracks. I think that box set's going to be under a lot of Christmas trees this season, huh? Bruce Springsteen, Leaving Train. It's Opie and Anthony. Lots going on the show today. People are digging the top 1,027 nicknames for Mayor Giuliani's head.
Well, it's great. People getting involved, Opie. They're calling up with their suggestions as to nicknames for Rudy Giuliani's head.
Yes.
Which is an entity unto itself. I think if you go back and look at pictures of when he was first elected mayor of our fine city, it looked a lot different, his head, than it looks now. Had a little more hair on it, and it looked smaller. For some reason, it's blowing up, and he's getting less hair on it, so it's got this big mushroom thing going with that little tuft that he just swirls around like a Carvel cone on his head.
Mr. Softy.
Yeah, Mr. Softy head.
The nicknames are coming in like crazy here. Elmer Fudd, Hoppity Hop Head, Mr. Clean, Asshead, Space for Rent Head. You guys are great. And a bunch of others. Beluga Whalehead is one of my favorites.
Yeah. That totally suits him. He's got the big protruding lobes.
Yeah.
And then the hair.
Mr. Bubblehead.
Red kickball head. Hey, Rudy, let me tap your head.
All right.
And don't go anywhere because we have celebrity reading of this controversial Nappy Hair book.
Yes.
Little kid's book.
We got Captain Kirk coming into the studio in about, 15, 20 minutes to read some excerpts from the controversial book.
Well, you know, who's better at dramatic readings than Bill Shatner, Opie?
Yes.
I like to call him Bill Shatner.
Because he's a dramatic actor.
Yes.
Got to show the man some respect.
Well, he's my pal, so I call him Bill Shatner.
Right.
It's like Chuck Heston.
I love when celebrities do that on talk shows and stuff.
You used to really see that on the old Tonight Show with Johnny Carson when the guests would come in and go, I was hanging out, me, Chuck Heston, Duke Wayne.
The best is me and Bobby. Yeah, Bobby De Niro.
Bobby De Niro.
Okay, we get it. You're a celebrity and you know people. All right.
They're your pals.
They're your pals. Sure they are, yes.
Richie Widmark.
All right. Hey, we got to talk about the ATM guys.
Yeah, we went out to lunch earlier and needed some cash. So, of course, we go to the little Citibank ATM. And, boy, there's a door service and everything there.
Yeah, I've noticed this for the past few months. It's hysterical.
Yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? It's a fine day, ain't it? It's a fine day.
Let me get that dough for you.
Let me get the dough. Let me get the dough for you. There you go. There you go. Have a fine day now getting your money.
So they hold the door for you. You get your money, and they expect some change on the way out.
They did? Yeah. Oh, I thought they were employed by Citibank.
No.
No. See, that's different.
They're enterprising young men, Anthony.
This here is the valet line. If you please hand me your card, I will make the withdrawal for you. I got good news and bad news. Good news, your card works. Bad news, your balance am zero.
Well, you know, Rudy Giuliani got rid of the windshield wiper guy, so they have to go somewhere else to make their money, and it looks like they have found the banks.
That's a good gig for a guy looking for change, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you think that it's better than the jingle the cup guy. You know, just jingle the change with the sign in front of you.
I like crazy bum guy.
What, just yelling at you guy?
Yeah, just acts crazy and then shakes a cup.
You walk past, you hear him under your breath, son of a bitch, you suck, you.
And he's talking to himself.
Yeah,
that's the scary part.
Yeah, the smile guy, smiling as you're coming at him,
yeah.
And if you don't give him anything, he curses you as you pass.
Yeah.
But the bank guy's a good gig.
Mm-hmm.
You know there's money there. People are coming out. It can't be like, oh, don't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
You just withdrew some.
Yeah. So.
And it's the happy guy because he's got to be like, hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a fine day.
Yeah.
Fine day. I'll hold the door for you.
He's real happy and cheerful and stuff.
That was the guy we just saw.
Much better than the Vietnam veteran with AIDS bum.
The angry guy.
I hate those guys.
Oh.
They list all their diseases on their card and make it really, really bad.
Yeah.
Vietnam vet that is blind with AIDS.
See, I don't know. There's a fine line between looking pathetic enough for people to want to give you money and looking so bad that I shun my eyes because I'm on my way to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Remember the one guy who had, I don't know what it was coming out of his nose that day and he's trying to eat something?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I might have wanted to give him some cash. But the image, it would have burnt into my brain, would have stuck with me for many meals of my own. So
right.
I tended not to give him money.
So I think I respect the ATM change guys.
At least they're happy and motivated.
Yeah.
I liked that.
It's just entertaining as hell. Let me hold the door for you.
There's a hierarchy in that whole thing.
In the whole bum world?
Yeah, there's like the bum world, but there's the hierarchy. Like, he's probably an executive in that whole realm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you know, I'll hold the door for you. I'm working the bank. I'm a banker.
And what if you try to move into his territory? What if you're another bum and you want to hold the door at that ATM machine?
He'd probably bust a cap in you.
Is there a little turf war that goes on between the bums?
I don't know. It's probably something we should really look into, Opie.
Yeah.
I'm going to now spend my nights doing a whole piece on this.
And here's another one. I was at the Jet game Sunday, and you got the guys that collect the empties.
Yeah.
Now, that looks like a great gig with the shopping cart piled with empties. They're making some good coin, right?
I'm sure.
What if I decide tomorrow that I'm going to work the parking lot at the Meadowlands? Will somebody have a problem with that?
Well, the way ratings go around here, we just might be getting that gig, so we might be able to see how that's going.
Oh, man.
How that'll work out for you.
How about that, huh? All right, on the way, we got some Aerosmith, some Bad Company.
Very good.
Thank you. And some Creed, too. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. That's Creed with My Own Prison. It's Opie and Anthony. Don't forget, tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., going to give you chances to win tickets to see Aerosmith all weekend long. And a grand prize winner is going to win a private guitar lesson from Aerosmith's Joe Perry and get an autographed guitar. Gibson guitar.
Rock.
Very cool prize. We got a lot of cool things happening at the radio station lately.
We're alive.
We are
alive.
It's alive.
It's happening.
Well, I guess everyone's waiting for the Nappy Hair read.
Well, of course, you know, the teacher, Ruth Sherman,
Mm-hmm.
her name was, she read Nappy Hair, a book by a black woman.
Who happens to have nappy hair herself.
Yeah, and as a child, she hated her nappy hair.
Mm-hmm.
So when she grew up, she wrote a book about it to, I guess, soothe other girls' minds, put their minds at ease if they have nappy hair. And this woman, Ruth Sherman, a teacher, read it in her class.
Mm-hmm.
She's white, Ruth Sherman.
Pretty much it was a lesson on self-esteem, I believe.
Yeah.
You know?
But she caught hell for reading this book.
She was threatened. Her life was threatened. Because
Yeah.
a white woman was reading Nappy Hair to her students in Brooklyn.
Yeah. It shouldn't be. Some people said that just by using the word nappy, that's a derogatory term against black people, Opie. But as somebody pointed out on the instant feedback, James Evans from Good Times used to call JJ Nappy.
What was the line again?
And make it snappy, Nappy.
Yeah.
James! Don't talk to Junior that way. Don't call the boy Nappy. James!
I noticed someone hung up on our wall of faxes over there.
Yeah, look at
an Esther Roll picture.
Let me see that. James!
Esther Roll died a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, she's got
a very tragic day.
Yeah, she's got the big pack of hot dogs stapled to the back of her neck on that picture.
Yeah, and she's covering up her nappy hair.
Yeah, she covered it all up with that big kerchief.
So anyway, the student's parents wanted to kill his teacher and blah, blah, blah. They suspended her at first or something like that? Is that how the story goes?
Yes.
And then they realized they made a mistake and they invited her back to the school district and she said, no way am I going back there. So she has moved on to another school district, and she's a media superstar at this point.
Yeah.
You can't turn on the TV without seeing her discuss what happened to her. So everyone knows about Nappy Hair, but not many people have actually read the book, Anthony.
Well, I don't think any white people want to read this until this blows over. But if you have professionals read it, I think it's much better. You know, like Bill Shatner, for instance, who is world-renowned for his dramatic readings. You may remember him doing Rocket Man as a dramatic reading. Or Mr. Tambourine Man.
How did Mr. Tambourine Man go again, Anthony?
What, how did it go?
Yeah, or Rocket Man in the William Shatner voice.
And I think it's going to be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me back again to find I'm not the man they think I am at all. Oh, no, no. I'm a Rocket Man.
That's right. Okay.
So maybe if Bill Shatner wants to read Nappy Hair.
Yeah, let's have a celebrity reading with Bill Shatner. Let's go to the bridge now, everyone.
Thank you. Nappy Hair by Olivia Heron. As I open the book, I see a illustration of a young black child with nappy hair, not unlike our own Lieutenant Ura. And we read, Captain's log. It ain't easy to come by that kind of hair.
No, it ain't.
You just can't blame Africa. It's willful.
That's what it is.
Them some willful, intentional naps you got all over your head.
So enough.
Your hair intended to be nappy.
Indeed it did.
I mean, combing your hair is like scrunching through the New Mexico desert in Brogans in the heat of summer.
That's the way.
It's like crunching through snow. About a foot, 2 feet at least.
Amen.
With 2 inches of crust
Hey, I can hear that.
on top. Y'all know how it sounds when that's crunching through the snow like that.
I hear that.
That's what her hair sounds like when she comb it out in the morning.
Brother, you be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Spock. Ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm proud. She's the only one in her school knows how to talk right.
Ain't she something?
A rose among 1,000 thorns.
I know it. You know it.
Them old hardheads. They think they can talk English.
Yep.
But this child talks the King's English.
I hear her.
Talks the Queen's English, too.
She can do that. Oh.
Maybe I'll take a little break for some Saurian brandy, and we'll get back to this. Kirk out.
It's Bill Shatner.
Bill Shatner rocks.
Singing, reading Nappy Hair.
No one does a dramatic reading like Bill Shatner.
No, that's for sure.
I like your callbacks, guys.
Sorry.
Good job.
I think on the way we're going to have the Dice Man continue with the story of Nappy Hair.
Yeah, I think maybe the Dice Man could do a few pages from Nappy Hair.
All right. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW, Georgia Satellites. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
And we're having a lot of fun with the top 1,027 nicknames for Mayor Giuliani's head.
A lot of people very creative out there coming up with some good nicknames.
And we're keeping track of total nicknames. We're up to 220 names that you guys have come up with thus far.
There you go, counting them down.
Can I read some of my favorites?
Yeah.
Quisp. Beluga whale head. Sigmund the sea monster head.
With the tuft to hair, I like that.
Elmer Fudd head. Mr. Bubble head. Simon Bar Sinister head. I love how people add head at the end. At the end of their names. Mr. Potato Head, that's a good one. Embryo Head just came in. Uncle Fester Head. The Great Gazoo Head. Easter Island Head is very funny.
Yeah.
Casper the Friendly Ghost Head.
Marshmallow Man Head.
You're listening to the top 1,027 names for Mayor Giuliani's head.
Coming in at number 620 is the Crypt Keeper head.
Coming in at 719 is the Mole Man from Superman head. Coming in at number 718, we got Rudy Cougar Melonhead.
Rudy Cougar Melon Head.
No, I think there's a lot of people that can relate to what I'm going through right now. You start the day feeling great, and you could feel your sickness coming on.
You're a healthy guy. You've been to the doctors. They tell you that there's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. Your blood comes back all fine every time. You drink your little wheat grass and your guava, spinach, peach, kumquat shakes.
No, it's carrot, spinach, pear.
Oh, well, that's a big difference.
Shakes with a shot of protein.
Oh, that's completely different then. and you drink these concoctions.
Yeah.
And
I haven't been sick.
then your throat starts closing up.
No, I haven't been sick in a very long time.
Maybe your throat's just feeling the effects from Hummer Tuesday.
You got me.
A poobah.
Shut up.
It's the gooba.
Hey, we're getting a lot of requests for tracks from our Demented World CD.
Okay.
People said you haven't played any tracks lately. That's true, because we've been doing a lot of new material.
Mm-hmm.
But we could play a track off Opie and Anthony's Demented World.
Yes. Which one are we
I'm
thinking
sure
of?
there's about 20 copies out there just in time for the holiday shopping season, so good luck finding them. Actually, there's word that we might do a CD signing next weekend.
Really?
Yeah, we got to talk about it with the bosses, but we might go to a record store in Long Island and sign some of these things. And I think it's the only way we'll be able to sell some of them.
Give them away.
Pretty much give them away. We'll come to a record store with boxes and boxes of them. I'm just sick of people emailing us and calling us saying they want a copy. They just can't find it out there.
They can't find it in stores.
So I figure if we, spend maybe next Saturday or Sunday, spend 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it takes. We'll go to one record store, one location with, a ton of them.
Truckload.
And if you want one, you come see us. We haven't really been out since the John Mellencamp show.
No.
And we'll make it happen. We'll shake some hands. We'll drink some beers together. We'll sign your CD. We'll do whatever.
Sounds good.
We'll have a big bash.
I like it.
All right? We'll get together with the boss, see if we can work out the details. But you want to play, I don't know. Ooh, we haven't played this one in a long time. Publishers Clearinghouse?
Who's cruel in this one? Is it a tag team cruelty?
Well, one of these days we are going to get on the subject, who's crueler.
We've talked about this before. You are by far the cruelest out of the two of us.
Example. And
And
you're going to give examples before I went through therapy, but go ahead.
Therapy.
Example.
What kind of therapy have you been through?
All right, example. Give me an example.
Okay, how about
Bill.
that phone call? The one that you even refused to play. I'm going to pull this out one day. I got to find all these tapes. There's a call that Opie took one day at the studio and taped. A woman had a wrong number, and she goes,
Bill.
And Opie's like, huh? What?
Is Bill there?
And he proceeds to tell the woman that Bill, her friend Bill, is dead. I will show how mean you are. Wait, yeah. Is it here?
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Bill.
Who's this?
Pat.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Now, this is the wrong Bill.
Well, Pat, I have some bad news. No way.
Come on, you play it.
No
It
way.
was right at that spot.
No way. No way.
Damn you.
All right, so we'll play a track from Opie and Anthony's No Matter What.
No, that is about. See, he's fessing up to the fact that he has some mental problem, and he is the meanest, angriest person.
Well, the boss says I have a dark side. That's the latest.
Well, you do.
My last boss said I needed therapy.
I'm not going to take any kind of rap as being meaner than you, because if you play that damn call, you will hear it. People will hear Opie telling this woman her friend Bill is dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
If you play that, then I'm going to play the time you called the funeral home and asked to talk to the dead corpse. See, we're reformed DJs here. All right. Maybe we'll play that before we get out of here. How's that?
Bill?
But people are counting on hearing a track from Opie and Anthony's Demented World where I think we're both equally cruel.
All right.
This is the Publishers Clearinghouse call.
That is going to get played, though.
I'm all right, we'll play before we get out of here. I will give you that, Anthony, before we leave today, okay?
Heartless and brutal.
It will be the sickest thing you ever hear.
Who told the kid there was no Santa?
No Santa Claus? You don't still have a copy of that, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All you hear is this fucking go.
No. Dude, cut it out. I'm reformed now. Cut it out.
It's horrible. All right. Where is it?
What?
Come on. The tape. Where's the tape? To show everyone how cruel you are.
No, this...
Or used to be, as you say. This was... Now, I'll even vouch for you and say, yes, this was a while ago.
A long time ago.
And
about
Opie,
3 years ago.
Yes. And Opie hasn't done anything like this in quite some time.
No.
But I don't know what possessed you when this woman calls up asking for her friend
Bill?
that would pop into your head. And most people go, no, Bill's not here. Wrong number.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And then hang up.
Yeah.
But no, you have to tell her that her friend Bill is dead. And the woman, I felt so bad for this woman.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Innocent over there. I will find the tape of you calling the funeral parlor and asking to talk to the corpse.
Well, that's a funny gag.
Especially when you got his brother on the phone. It was a that was a laugh riot, Anthony. A laugh riot. Mr. Innocent over there that does all the wacky voices. Yeah.
Come on. I didn't plan on getting the brother on the phone.
All right, I think we'll play that tape before we get out of here.
Yes, we will.
All right. But people got to realize it's a long time ago. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Johnny Lang, still raining. It's Opie and Anthony. Don't forget, tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., chances win tickets to see Aerosmith all weekend long, and that grand prize winner will win a private guitar lesson from Aerosmith's Joe Perry and get an autographed Gibson guitar. That is a very, very cool prize.
Yay.
Very cool prize. All right.
Well,
on the way, we got some AC/DC and Hole.
Hey.
What?
You got to play the tape. You have to.
You're hanging me out to dry here.
I just want to show
There's a lot of
what
people,
you used to be like.
There's a lot of people that hate us, and this is definitely going to put a lot of people over the edge.
Look, we can just say right now, listen, if you're going to be offended by this, tune away. If a call about someone's friend dying is going to freak you out, tune away. Opie took a call. It was a wrong number at the previous station we worked at.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman was looking for Bill.
Yeah.
And Opie told her Bill was dead.
Yes.
Now, with that said, if anything with this subject matter is going to get you pissed, tune away.
I had some problems. I worked through them. This is 3 years ago.
I understand.
People are going to hate me like it happened today.
I just want them to get a little taste of Opie's dark side, what it used to be like.
I'm not pushing that button.
I'll push it.
Fine.
Just tune away. I don't expect one complaint from this because you've been so warned. Okay?
Anthony, if we play this, I'm getting the tape of you calling the funeral home to talk to the corpse.
That's good, clean fun.
Oh, that was real fun when the brother got on the line.
Well, I didn't.
Hey, is Ross Bertossi there? Yeah. Can I speak to him? He's the deceased, sir. Oh.
Put him on the phone, please.
I'm not playing it.
Come on.
No.
Well, I'll hit it.
Fine.
Here we go.
No.
Ready?
We're not going to play fake radio. If you're going to hit it, you got to come over
Not
here.
fake radio.
I'm not hitting it. Ouch. God damn you. You come all the way around here to show everyone how mean I am. Here it is. Here's the mean Opie. Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Bill.
Who's this?
Pat.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Now, this is the wrong Bill.
Well, Pat, I have some bad news.
What?
I can't do
Come
it.
on.
Come on, dude.
You can't shut it off right at the bad news point. Come on. Everyone's been warned. The only people listening right now are people that really want to hear this.
All right, fine.
Everyone else has been warned to tune away. If this little joke is going to offend you, I don't want to hear one complaint.
Remember, this happened 3 years ago.
You play it.
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Bill.
Who's this?
Pat.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Now, this is the wrong Bill.
Well, Pat, I have some bad news.
What?
Bill died today.
You're kidding? Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's tragic.
Who's this?
He was in a car accident today.
Oh, no. Who is this?
It's John.
John?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I was just talking to him.
I know.
Where did it happen?
This afternoon
Where?
on the highway.
Oh, God love him.
Yeah, big pile up.
Well, be sure and give the kids my condolences.
Okay.
All right, John. Thanks.
Well, wait a minute.
Pardon me?
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
You got the wrong number.
I do?
Yeah, how old is the Bill you know?
And about 60?
Yeah, no, the Bill I know is 22.
Oh, good.
It was better, though. At least it's not the Bill you know, right?
Yeah, but I feel terrible.
It's okay. Well, I gotta go.
All right, John.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Opie and Anthony.
3 years over being a cruel guy. Now he's a very nice guy.
I'm a very tolerant person. I have a pretty, I think, a fairly decent sense of humor, but I understand if you put a disclaimer, then at least you understand, you recognize how offensive the material was.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly, sir.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your letting me know that. And again, I'm sorry I missed that beginning disclaimer.
Tune in tomorrow for my funeral parlor call. Show
Okay.
how evil I used to be.
There you go. Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
See, Anthony, now we're getting complaint calls.
I said the disclaimer.
But they're still calling to complain, even though you told them if they're easily offended not to listen to that last phone call. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. That's Whole Celebrity Skin. A big hi to everyone on their way to the Dave Matthews Show at the Garden tonight, the sold-out show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing that it was a great time last night, so enjoy. It's Opie and Anthony just about out the door, running late once again tonight. Sorry about that.
We're always late.
Thanks for all the hate calls that just came in, Anthony. Appreciate it.
It was just to show what you were like.
Yeah.
And that you were indeed the meaner of the two of us.
No, I will find the funeral parlor call.
All right.
Hopefully we'll play that tomorrow for FU Friday.
That's an innocent prank call that you could even do at home. What you do is you look through your obituary page, find a fresh kill, then you find the funeral parlor that he's going to be laid out at, and the time and day. They list all that. and you call the parlor at that time.
Yeah.
And then you say in a somber voice, "Is John Smith there today?" And the guy goes, yes, he is. And you go, could you put him on the phone, please? And after the long, uncomfortable pause, the guy usually comes back and goes, that's the deceased.
And that's a cute little prank call?
Unless it goes awry.
It goes awry just doing it.
Well, it's the funeral parlor guy. He's probably get a laugh out of it in the back room with the guys.
See, I understand my dementia. I don't think you understand yours yet.
No, that is a fun prank because it only affects the funeral parlor guy, and he probably tells his friends because they all have sick senses of humor, those funeral parlor guys. Everyone knows that. You got to be a little twisted.
I guess. All right.
Well, yeah, unless he says, hold on, and puts the brother of the deceased on the phone.
And that's what happened with the one you did.
I wasn't planning on that, though. You planned to tell that woman that her friend...
Ew.
Shut up.
Dead. The worst part, when she goes,
Oh, no.
Shut up.
Oh, no. But I was just talking to him.
with her last little breath,
all right, cut it out.
Oh, God love him.
Let's step aside. We got to get out of here. Tomorrow's FU Friday. Don't forget, we start giving away the Aerosmith tickets starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Continues throughout the weekend. All right?